Hey guys, so not too much has been going on since I've been back. But since last week we had to talk about the fifth wave, I guess I have 2 weeks worth of happenings to catch y'all up on, I suppose. Kristee, it was great being able to see you while I was there. And thank you for, I don't know how to say this nicely, like surviving my grandmother and my great-grandmother, because I know they're definitely a handful. It was fun. The humidity killed me though, and it was really funny watching you freak out about that little tiny roach that wouldn't leave you alone. I did a photo shoot for the hair salon here, Fringe. Taylor and I kind of trade in favors, so I do stuff for her and she gives me haircuts and eyebrows and that sort of thing. And so we went out gallivanting the Sunday before I left to come back to the East Coast for my interview. We went out gallivanting around Dalhart, looking for like crazy stuff to take pictures, her and the other stylists there. It was a lot of fun. Found like this old abandoned house and all sorts of stuff. I put up a couple pictures on Facebook as like a preview, but I turned the rest of the pictures over to Taylor and I'm like, you can do what you want, because I took like over 250 pictures. I was just like, yeah, here you go, do what you want. Let's see, what else? Since I've been back, I don't know, not too much has been going on. My brother's girlfriend's here for the week. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's the 4th, so happy 4th to all y'all, and we think we're gonna try and go up to the Blue Hole, which is in, I think, Santa Rosa, New Mexico, and it's essentially like this giant hole. Well, some people say it's not so giant, but a big old hole in the earth, and it's full of water and you can swim and scuba dive and that sort of thing. And so we're not going to dive tomorrow because I'm 4 years out of practice, and so is Tyler and Dad. So, but we can check it out and maybe we can go back later and do like a crash refresher course sort of thing, just to remember how to do it all. And then hopefully, if all goes according to plan, Mom's plan anyway, we will continue then on to Santa Fe, where we'll spend the night, and I don't know what we're going to do on Friday. And then I got to be back Saturday morning to go take care of the pigs. And they're kind of a disaster now. Like, they kind of make me sad, because we have 53 left, and we have, as of after tomorrow morning, we will have 24 of them on the watch list that are being treated for ear necrosis or pneumonia or lameness or something. And it's really kind of sad, because we're doing as much as we're allowed to help them, but you can't, some of the meds you can't treat them every day, so you gotta wait until that wears off and then treat them again. And some of them you can just tell are hurting. Like one, she makes me really, really sad, because she was doing real well and then she just kind of caught everything. And she gets picked on by all the, well, her ears get chewed on, so, and the necrosis is almost all the way up to where her ear attaches to her head. So that's really, really sad. But she also has pneumonia and she's not doing too hot. She's like real pale and she's losing weight really quick. And she has that like look. You probably can imagine what kind of look. It's like that look when you hurt all over and every muscle is tense because you don't want anyone to come near you or bump you or whatever, because you hurt so much. And she's just sitting there and she's like, don't touch me, don't come near me. I hurt, just leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't come near me. And that's what she looks like. And it makes me really kind of sad, because like they just bulldoze her over and chew on her ears and her tail, and it's kind of sad. And I'll lean over and I'll just kind of like rub her and she'll come towards me because she's like, soft touch. It doesn't hurt when that happens. But it kind of, I hope she gets better. I hope, since I'm not going to be there for the next 2 days, I hope they don't have to either, I hope she doesn't have to die, or she doesn't die, but it'd almost be kinder to euthanize her at this point, just because she's so absolutely miserable. And I don't foresee her getting better, but what have you. There are some pigs where they look awful one day and they're fine the next, so who knows. But I'm hoping she does well. Anyway, I have to go and get all my stuff ready. Oh, that was the other thing. We're watching these guys, these people's house. Well, sort of. We're watering their plants and checking their mail while they're gone. And Mom's been going over. And so tonight I went with her. And they're apparently like avid hunters, have been to Africa, that sort of thing. And so Mom's like, you should come with me. Okay, whatever. So I go and she's like, take you inside and I'll show you the heads. Okay, what heads? They have trophy heads from the animals that they've caught, killed. There's like a warthog and some elaborate gazelle type things with the crazy antlers, and they have a whole bunch of them. And like you go in their house and they're all looking at you with those glass eyes, all mounted on the wall. Really kind of creepy. And then they have 2 antelopes, which they shot locally because we have antelopes here. And they're all impressive. Like, they're beautiful, but it's so freaking creepy. And so I'm like, I texted like Anna and Kimmy and all them, and I'm like, okay, on a scale of 1 to Jumangi, how creepy is this? Because they had at least 10 heads. And then they had a giant zebra skin on their wall. Except unlike my cow rug, this still had the tail and the head. And the head was like ironed into the neck, but the eyelashes and the mane still popped out. That kind of creeps me out a little bit, because you usually don't keep the neck and the head and all that jazz. Or you keep it like as a neck and a head on a mount on the wall. You don't iron it out, but what do I know? It was just weird. Like, I feel like if you're gonna have that many trophy head things and souvenirs from your hunting travels in Africa, you kind of need like a lodge or like a man cave or something to put them, not in like your everyday house, which was what this was, and it was kind of super creepy. Cool, but much creepier than cool. Yeah, but apart from that, there's really not been too much going on. Liz, I hope you have a lot of fun in Tennessee. Maybe you could do your video outside or something so we can see like where you are. I don't know. I've only been to Tennessee. I've been twice. When we went to Gatlinburg in middle school on band trips. Always fun, always really pretty. But yeah, apart from that, hope you have fun. I'll see you on Friday, and happy 4th.